Okay, so hi guys, this is Amberfire here. This is the first time I'm actually introducing a build to you guys. I just made a forum post recently, so I'm going to do a little video to introduce the build, talk a little bit about the mechanics, and well, give you a general idea what you're going to get at my level and what to expect as well. Alright, first of all, this character is currently level 88, okay? So, without any buffs, no auras and anything, we are getting about 15k damage per second, 93% chance to hit. You're getting about 4 attacks per second. And as you can see, the physical damage is rather low, because I'm using a physical to lightning. So you'll be packed with lightning damage, and well, you won't be critting much because you won't be getting any crits. As for your damage, how this build gets its damage is that you'll be heavily reliant on your frenzy charges. So basically for me, I went for 8 frenzy charges. So I have a 90% frenzy charge duration modifier, so I can keep my frenzy charges up longer. Attack speed modifier per frenzy charge is about 7%. Cast speed is irrelevant. Damage modifier per frenzy charge, this is important. You get 4% more because of your Ascendancy tree. You get movement speed, evasion rating, and attack damage on top of that. So on top of the damage modifier, you're gonna get attack damage modifier, so that's about 7%. Alright, let's go into the Ascendancy tree. So for this build, I'll be going for Avatar of the Chase and also Avatar of the Slaughter. So for the reason of going for Slaughter is because it's focused on frenzy charges most of the time. So you get 2% increased movement speed per frenzy charge. So if you have 8, that's 16. It's pretty good. Example, if you have like a 15% movement speed boots, it doesn't really do much. So with those frenzy charges, it stacks you up to about 30%, which is pretty good, right? On top of that, you get 3% increased attack speed per frenzy charge, which is pretty amazing, and 3% increased attack damage per frenzy charge. So like I said, if we stack up 8 charges, it's 3 times 8, so you get 24% attack speed and 24% increased attack damage. Alright, moving on to Avatar of the Chase. Basically, by getting Rapid Assault, you get 20% chance to gain Onslaught on kill for 3 seconds, and increase your damage by 20%. And by getting Avatar of the Chase, you get 50% increased Onslaught effect, 20% increased damage, evasion, and more evasion, right? That's the whole idea of the build. So, well, that's it for the Ascendancy class, and you'll see more about how the build progresses in a couple of minutes. Alright, moving on. What you want on your gear is pretty much you want a pair of gloves with a good amount of attack speed, lots of accuracy, of course, HP, and that's about it. Gloves with resist and D stats are generally really expensive, so what I recommend is you cap your resist on everything else, like get a shield with nice life, lots of resist. Your boots should also have life and nice resist. You could get like a double resist, high HP, average movement speed boots, and they'll cost you maybe 5 to 10 chaos, which is really not expensive. For your necklace or your amulet, you want physical damage, lots of all attributes if you can, accuracy again, HP, and whatever resist you can get. Okay, well, I didn't pay much for this necklace. I paid about, I think 15 to 20 chaos. I think that's pretty good. Alright, now to touch on Alpha's Howl. This is an amazing item that for this build actually. So you will have some issues with mana reserve if you're running 3 auras without this, meaning, well, you can't, okay? So with this, it'll allow you to eventually run your Grace, Herald of Ash, and also your Arctic Armor, which is really great. I'll talk on damage reduction in a bit. Alright, for your weapon, this is kind of like the weapon you want to get. It's not really endgame, but it's pretty good. It's about 320, 325 physical DPS weapon. I haven't found a substitute ring for this. I think this is still pretty good, with all resist, the attributes, and increased damage. No HP, but, well, it's softcore. If it's hardcore, you kind of want more HP, I guess. But since it's softcore, I think it's fine. Okay, moving on. For Dereso's Defiance, I feel this is probably the best in slot for my build. You want to get a 6 link, does well on a 5 link. The other chess piece that you could look into getting would be Kintsugi, which is also pretty good. Just that since this build is already built around dodge, right? So you get 6% dodge chance, and also you gain endurance charges on kill, which is the whole idea of the build. Everything's on kill. So, okay. Moving on. For defense, as you can see, this is my unbuffed defense. Well, armor is not really a big deal because you get acrobatics and you reduce your armor. So you get about 7% physical reduction, which isn't bad on a dodge build. For evasion rating, I'm currently sitting on almost 10k unbuffed. And I have 49% chance to dodge attacks and 30% chance to dodge my spells. I have a good base regen, which is about 153. And right, that's it. And I'm kept on all my resists at chaos. This build is you don't rely on the block because of acrobatics, but since you have a shield on anyway for the evasion and the resistance and also the HP, you get, well, it's kind of sweet. You get about 27% block chance to attacks, which is pretty good for evasion build. So on top of evasion, you get some block, and then of course there's going to be damage reduction, which I'm going to touch on right now. Okay, I'm going to hit into a Dried Lake, and then you guys can take a look.